1, 2. Check. Is that better? Because yeah, that's all. that's why he assumes that they're going to be able to get it. I said that's why I think this.
Please be seated. Oh, me. They tell me after every graduation that I need to get those seats fixed, but they're way too much fun, and so they never will be fixed as long as I remain president. Good evening to all of you. On this grand evening, this campus, as we gather for our 2017 fall commencement exercise, it's of course good to see you all. I do hope that you have journeyed here to campus this evening, have arrived conveniently and securely, and that on your return journey you will proceed in a similar manner. And good evening especially to you graduating seniors, and to family and friends and faculty and staff, all of us intensely interested in this evening's proceedings, so wonderfully symbolic and celebratory of the essential purposes of this college, and celebratory of the magnificent accomplishments of these graduating seniors, these fine men and women who sit before us this evening. Well, we have an unusual treat this evening. As you can see, there's a group in front of you, a group below me, the USAO Concert Band. They've not done this before, and they're here, and they'll be staying with us throughout the commencement this evening. And so my thanks to the concert band under the direction of Dr. Kate Sekula, Assistant Professor of Music, for our processional this evening. This band is composed of music majors, but also a good number of individuals who are not music majors. I think there's an alum of ours in the group, and it's reflective of what happens when students come here who aren't necessarily interested in pursuing music as a priority, but they do want to perform, and so they get to. And you frequently see this not only with the concert band, the concert choir, the drama area as well. But in any event, now to proceed on in your program with the special music, the concert band will be performing under the direction of Mr. Garrett Stansel, who's a senior music education major from Lawton, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Well, that was a treat. Appreciate the intrusion into the occasion, and we'll hear from them later in terms of the recessional. As you look now at your program, it says address to the class. And it says that the president of the university is going to give the address to the class, and that's me. And so, whether you like it or not, you're going to hear from me for a few minutes. And if you have an opinion, you're not in a position of being able to express it very effectively at this point, but you can chat with me afterwards if you can find me. To those of you graduating, to all of you graduating this evening, of course, you and your families have wondered and calculated really from the beginning of the point at which you made the decision to attend this college, and now throughout the time and the effort and the resources you've invested in your journey toward the degree. And I hope it's been a challenging journey, academically challenging in terms of your learning and your growth and your development as competent human beings. But from the outset, in your coming here and earning now your degree to be conferred this evening, the question must always have been prevalent from the beginning. You wondered, what is the return on investment? What will be the return on the investment, the ROI for your time and effort and resources spent at this college? And of course, I'm not in a position and won't be in a position to be able precisely to answer that question for each of you individually. You'll take the measure in that regard and this over time. But a few general observations to you this evening to carry with you, perhaps to provide you a context in which to consider the return on investment that you received from this college. A bottom line perspective for you is this. This college was created next month, actually. This college was created 110 years ago. It was the first college, the first baccalaureate degree-granting institution created in the first session of the first Oklahoma legislature in 1908. And at that time, it was created to serve a particular type of student, a particular type of student need. And that special purpose for which it was created, for a particular student and a particular type of student need as a college to serve this particular type of student, it's never changed, that purpose. First, of course, it was intended and created as a college for women. And then after 1965, when it was changed to coeducational status, it was assigned the mission it has today, as a college with a mandate to operate as a high-quality college for the singular purpose of providing academically able students affordable access to a type of undergraduate education that is found primarily at elite, expensive schools, mostly private and mostly out of state. A type of education that most bright and talented students and their families would not be able to afford otherwise. This school's more narrowly defined educational purpose now remains intact into its second century, and it distinguishes it from all other public colleges or universities in Oklahoma. And I repeat and emphasize, this distinction is 110 years old. All of the public colleges and universities, all of them, are missioned in one way or another to serve as many different student educational needs and priorities as possible. All have comprehensive and all-encompassing functions and purposes of one sort or another. USAO stands apart in this regard, and as one-of-a-kind institution. It is why this college has the highest admission standards in the state system. These admission standards not designed for the school to achieve some elite status or some exclusionary status, but rather to inform the public that the school exists to attract and match a certain type of student, bright and talented students, to a certain type of academic experience, artistically and academically able students to a rigorous academic curriculum. A rigorous academic curriculum that is managed by a high-quality faculty. And those standards are also designed to inform other students who are seeking certain types of training or educational programs that they might be better served by attending other types of schools. A community college, one of the comprehensive regional universities, or OU and OSU, institutions other than USAO where their interests might be better served. And so in your deciding to attend here, and most intensely coming initially as freshmen, but in your transferring as well, our curricular demands, the rigors and challenges of those demands, whether through your work in your chosen major or throughout this college's required core of study, yes, to provide you with in-depth knowledge useful to the point of serving your particular personal and more narrow interests, yes. But in this regard, a college without the design, or not the design, to send you off immediately to Wall Street to manage financial mergers and derivatives, or to the workplace immediately to fill some latest job opening advertised in the latest grouping of the hottest employment opportunities for 2008. But it's an education more broadly to move you across a wide range of information and knowledge with the goal of arming you with all-encompassing tools. Knowledge of yourself, understanding of yourself, knowledge and understanding of the complex world in which you live and work, and also action tools, critical thinking tools, and problem identification, problem solving tools, an understanding of scientific reasoning, and the ability to communicate and to write. And with these tools, armed with these tools, to use a military metaphor, our best aspiration at this college is to graduate individuals possessed of those personal skills and abilities that empower them, that promotes their self-assurance, their self-reliance, their capacity for initiative and responsible behavior. Individuals capable of effectively contributing over a lifetime to their own best health and well-being, contributing to their ability to learn enormously more over a lifetime, understanding enormously more over a lifetime about themselves and the complex world and universe in which they live. To graduate individuals that attend not only to their best health and well-being, but as well to the needs of their workplace and to the social networks and communities in which they choose to live and work, and to their republic's civic preoccupations and processes. So my point in closing is you consider your return on investment, your return on investment in earning a degree from USAO tomorrow with your diploma and your degree in hand, a year from now, 5 years from now, as you consider the return on investment. Yes, did the school leave me with an education that provided a reasonable degree of financial and physical security and material wherewithal? That's important. That's important. but did it also provide me with an ability to accommodate successfully the many uncertainties and problems I will face in life, with the capacity to pass through them and over them to a better and even more secure future. Keep in mind with you special men and women who are graduating this evening, that while life is a paycheck, it is a paycheck, paying the bills effectively and financially, looking after friends and families and kids and parents, doing a job well, that life is also a process that, while it is eminently functional, it's also a process you will pursue in order to achieve therapeutic value. You'll pursue wellness. You'll pursue beauty. You'll pursue access to the strange and the unknown. You'll pursue fun. You'll pursue avoidance of anxiety. You'll seek fond memories. You'll seek a sense of heritage and legacy, a sense of belonging, self-actualization, self-transcendence, an undying quest to sustain hope and aspiration, desire for a sense of having continuing motive and achieving a recurring quality in your life and for those around you. And these kinds of human aspirations come from an education. An education that helps to reveal yourself, to understand and reveal yourself, and to understand and reveal the world in which you live. A kind of education that in that revelation produces determination to sustain and to persevere in life. That's the kind of return on investment you also have to need to calculate in terms of the value of your stay here. And I hope that you indeed find a good deal of solace in considering a return in that sometimes very difficult process of measuring. So, now, what I'd like to do is to move beyond me, and that's very difficult for me to do. I will now ask that Dr. Krista Maxon, USAO Vice President for Academic Affairs, to please present the graduating class.
President Fever, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the completion of our students' journey at USAO, I would like to express gratitude to the people sitting behind me. Graduates, if during your years here, the faculty have challenged you, mentored you, instilled in you the joy of a life full of learning, and have helped you to achieve beyond your expectations, here is your chance to thank this brilliant faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the dedication of their faculty mentors, the constant efforts of a talented staff, and most of all, their own substantial labors, these students have persevered in their studies and now are ready to receive baccalaureate degrees. They have demonstrated to the satisfaction of the faculty the hallmarks of educated people: a capacity to think clearly and creatively, the ability to express their thoughts effectively, the character necessary to live as active and responsible citizens, and the intellectual curiosity to continue their own education beyond the university. Will the candidates for graduation please rise? President Fever, On behalf of the faculty of this historic institution, I now present to you the graduating class of fall 2017 for the conferring of their degrees.
Thank you, Vice President Maxson. Acting with the authority vested in me by the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education and members of the USAO Board of Regents, and on the advice and consent of the USAO faculty, I now exercise this vested authority in granting seniors and in conferring your degrees. Will graduating seniors please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Leo T. Corbett. Chad Michael Egger. Karis Marie Jones. Danny Gale Lewis. Jordan Brian Reed. Melanie Ann Billieu. Rodney Leon Burgess. Ford Wilson Filson. Amelia Ann Harrison. Sawyer Arlene James. Melanie Edna Kodaseat. Lauren Ray Morris. Alana Michelle Pack. Elizabeth Rayanne Peak. Terry A. Powell. Savio V. Solomon. Sierra Elise Stone. Abby L. Brady. Madison Page Brewer. Rhonda Lynn Canfield. Allison Brooke Collins. Stephanie Marie Kauser. Brittany Michelle Dewey. Tiana Duskov. Jessica Nicole Ford. Rebecca Lee Hilburn. Katie Dawn Hinch. Mary Helen Howell. Brenda Brooklyn Johnson. Madison Ann Linhart. David Leanne. Macy Brooklyn McDonald. Elizabeth Bailey McGowan. Charlie Shea Mello. Bethany Morgan Poe. Heather Rose Reed. Stephanie Marie Reed. Samantha Josephine Ribato. Elizabeth Dawn Ruth. Neil Colton Steinley. Tyrone Turner. Danny Dawn Warren. Olga Jeanette Zuniga.
I will now ask Vice President Maxson to continue with special recognition for certain of our graduating seniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty from each of our 4 divisions determined their respective Outstanding Graduate Award to the student they have determined to be exceptional. Please join me in congratulating Chad Michael Egger for the Division of Arts and Humanities. Picture. For the Division of Science and Physical Education, we have Jessica Nicole Ford. For the Division of Social Sciences and Business, we have Rebecca Lee Hilburn. And for the Division of Education and Speech Language Pathology is Brenda Brooklyn Johnson. We also have a ceremony for the students who complete what was previously known as the research endorsement, but has recently been renamed as mentored research. I wasn't quite sure what to call it tonight since the person completed the program as the research endorsement. So in any case, the goals of higher education are both to transmit what is already known and also to discover what is yet to be known. Completion of a doctorate of philosophy, a PhD, in a particular field requires original research and presentation of the results of that research so to advance the body of human understanding. Every one of our faculty who hold the PhD has written and defended a dissertation based upon original research. Those who complete requirements for a PhD are hooded at their respective commencement exercises. At USAO, we have embarked upon a program of undergraduate research consisting of learning research methods across disciplines, of developing a research topic, completing that research, and also presenting the results of that research. In recognition of the extraordinary work necessary to complete this program, we now perform an undergraduate hooding of all who complete USAO's mentored research. In recognition of the tonight we recognize Jessica Forg for her work with Dr. Clint Givens on the project entitled Multiparty Computation on Sparse Networks. Since Dr. Since Dr. Givens is not with us tonight, Dr. Shelley Reese, the Director of Undergraduate Research, will do the honors of performing the hooding. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Indeed. Congratulations to all of our graduates and to the division honorees and the research. It's no longer endorsement. Mentor research. Okay. I'll have to change my notes in that regard. Well, you moved around a little bit. You came up the stairs over there and you came across the stage and you shook a hand and then you went down those stairs and went back to your seat, and what it did was to have an utterly transformational effect, whether you know it or not, because I will not any longer refer to you this evening as seniors. And I won't refer to you in anticipatory language as being in the process of graduating seniors. You are now graduates. Yeah. Big shot graduates. Hot shot graduates. And hot shot graduates from a hot shot college in Oklahoma, higher education. You do need to understand that as a holder of the baccalaureate degree, you are now a member of a minority in Oklahoma. Only about less than a quarter of the population in Oklahoma possesses a baccalaureate degree, a bachelor degree. That compares to around 40% nationally. We're rather behind in that regard. And with this degree and the skills and abilities that it represent, I do ask you to emerge as one within the community in which you choose to live and to work, to lead in the effort to improve that community, to improve not only yourself and your family and friends, but to improve that community, to improve the quality of life for those who are your neighbors, and to improve the quality of life for your fellow citizens of Oklahoma and beyond. I ask you to do that as graduates, as alums of this college. And as another early episode in introducing you to your new status as a graduate, a degree holder, and now an alum of this institution, and to begin, I hope, an extended conversation with you, I would like to call on the president of the USAO Alumni Association, which is nearly as old as the college itself. The Alumni Association was founded in 1917 and is celebrating its century mark, its 100th year this year. And representing the association this year is president of the Alumni Association. He is a 2014 graduate of this institution. He's a whippersnapper. He's a He's a youngster, and he's from Hugo, Oklahoma. He went almost immediately to work as a fundraiser for the College of Nursing at the University of Oklahoma, and now is head of major gifts fundraising for Oklahoma City Community College. Will you please help me welcome Mr. Chris Collins?
Well, thank you so much, President Fever. I am absolutely thrilled to be here tonight. This is a really special occasion for me because here at USAO, I had any number of incredible experiences. In the classroom, out of the classroom, study abroad opportunities, anything that you would want from a college experience, I had it here on this campus. The one thing that was missing for me, though, was the chance to walk across this stage. I actually missed out on the opportunity to walk across the stage as a graduate. So coming back here tonight representing the Alumni Association is really special for me because I was out of the country when my graduation ceremony took place. So it's special for me to be here tonight on this stage, back in a place that feels like home. I also started my professional career as a fundraiser here at USAO, so coming back here always feels special. So on behalf of the USAO Alumni Association and all of the alumni of the Oklahoma College for Women, the Oklahoma College of Liberal Arts, and the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma, I want to welcome you, the graduates, into this family of alumni. We are so proud of you and what you have accomplished here at USAO. It was just over 100 years ago, as President Fever mentioned, that a group of pioneering women, graduates of the Oklahoma College for Women, established an alumni association to keep in touch with classmates and friends, yes, but more importantly, to support the school that they loved. And as you have walked across the stage tonight, you entered this distinguished organization. Tonight, you become part of a century of heritage. And with that inclusion comes this charge. This institution, this truly special place, needs you now more than ever. We need your voice as an advocate for USAO and its special place in higher education here in Oklahoma. So wherever your next adventure takes you, it is so important that you tell the story of this university. Tell people why this place is so special, and share why it is imperative that we have a university like this one in Oklahoma. So as you head off, whether to work, to graduate school, or to wherever life may take you, I hope you'll keep in mind the place that gave you your start. I hope you'll stay involved, visit campus, and eventually consider ways that you might give back to USAO. Advocate for our university. Come to our alumni meetups, become an alumni leadership mentor, or simply follow the Alumni Association on Facebook. That's the easiest thing you could do. The point is, graduation is not the end of your USAO story, and we are all so excited to see what the next chapter holds for each of you. So on behalf of the Alumni Association and the Alumni Board of Directors, congratulations and welcome to the Alumni Association. I also have the distinct pleasure tonight to present the Alumni Association's Distinguished Graduate Award. As the recipient of prestigious scholarships, including the Regent Scholarship and the Mark Walter Howery Memorial Scholarship, tonight's distinguished graduate is described by faculty as the kind of student that is rare in both skills and determination. A productive member of the student body, acting as president of the Hypatia Honor Society, president of the Art Club, and as both historian and secretary of the Prism Equality Club, tonight's graduate has the ability to blend academic and leadership pursuits effortlessly. Our graduate is a great example of a liberal arts student and a true interdisciplinarian, traits that make him a valued addition to the legacy of this award and a great representative of our institution. Graduating magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in art with an emphasis in oil painting, tonight's USAO Alumni Distinguished Graduate Award goes to Chad Egger. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Chris. Listed on your program are thanks to members of Alpha Lambda Delta, the Freshman Honor Society, who have served this evening as our ushers, and those who have served as the student marshals, all outstanding students. To all of you, ladies and gentlemen, I extend an invitation to a reception to honor our graduates this evening. It will be held in the USAO Ballroom, which is located in the Student Center, which is on the north end of campus. And as you go out the door, you'll turn to your left, and it's that away. It's on the second floor, and hope to see you there. As we conclude our announcement, our commencement this evening, I will ask that you join us in singing the college hymn. Accompanying will again be the USAO Concert Band under the direction of Dr. Kate Sekula, Assistant Professor of Music with Dr. Jan Hansen, Professor of Music leading. The hymn is on the back page of your program. Following the recessional performed by the concert band, I would ask that you remain in your seats in place until the stage party, faculty, and graduates have first exited from the auditorium. Will you please stand?